The eyes are unquestionably perplexing organs vulnerable to different ecological and way of life factors that influence their well being. Variables like delayed screen time, openness to UV radiation, poor sustenance, and maturing can all contribute to eye issues, going from draws and disturbance to additional difficult circumstances like waterfalls and macular degeneration. While ordinary medicines and preventive estimates like wearing shades and keeping a decent diet are significant consolidating herbs into our well being. Routine can give an additional layer of help for our eyes. Herbs offer a characteristic and comprehensive way to deal with eye well-being, saddling the force of nature's abundance to sustain, secure, and revive the sensitive designs of the eyes. In the initial segment of this series, we investigated the advantages of a few species prestigious for their eye well-being properties, from the intense cell reinforcement properties of bilberry to the mitigating impacts of turmeric. Every herbs brought something novel to the table, as far as advancing visual health in the second some portion of our series will dig into the properties and advantages of 6 extra herbs that have been generally used to safeguard eyes and supervision. Assuming you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Presently, how about we begin? Number 1. Marigold. Marigold, experimentally known as Calendula officinalis, is rich in carotenoids, including lutein and zeaxanthin, fundamental for keeping up with solid vision. These mixtures are explicitly known for their part in safeguarding the eyes from unsafe high-energy light waves like bright beams. Lutein and zeaxanthin owe about as regular channels retaining abundance light and keeping it from coming to the touchy tissues of the eyes. Age-related macular degeneration (AMD) is a normal eye condition that can prompt vision misfortune. Studies recommend that the cell reinforcements present in marigold may assume a defensive part against AMD by killing free revolutionaries and diminishing oxidative pressure in the macula, the focal piece of the retina. Alleviate for definite vision. Marigold adds to the general strength of this urgent eye structure. Past its eye medical advantages, marigold has a rich history of culinary and therapeutic purposes. The petals are consumable and can be integrated into servings of mixed greens and soups, so utilized as a characteristic food. Shading therapeutically, marigold is valued for its mitigating and antimicrobial properties, making it an important species for skin conditions while recuperating in. Stomach-related issues to brittle the eye. Medical advantages of marigold: consider blending a calming marigold tea. Essentially steep dried marigold, paddle in steaming hot water, strain and partake in this tea. Not just gives a lovely natural implantation, yet additionally permits you to ingest the advantages, intensifies that eye well-being. Number 2. Passionflower. Passionflower, experimentally known as passionflower incarnate, is a climbing plant local toward the southeastern U.S. The remarkable synthesis of passionflower incorporates flavonoids, alkaloids, and other bioactive mixtures that add to its helpful impacts. Generally, passionflower has been utilized to address tension, sleep deprivation, and anxious messes. Anyway, its advantages broaden past these domains, venturing into the area of well-being. The quieting and mitigating properties of passionflower may assume a part in easing eye strain. What's more, exhaustion, making it a significant expansion to the homegrown tools stash for visual health. Passionflower contains assortment of cancer prevention agents that help battle oxidative pressure, a component connected to various eye conditions, including waterfalls and age-related macular degeneration. By killing free revolutionary, passionflower adds to the insurance of sensitive eye tissues from harm and decay. The calming properties of passionflower might offer help for conditions including irritation in the eyes. Lessening aggravation can help oversee side effects like redness, enlarging. Furthermore, distress, making passionflower a possible regular solution for people managing provocative eye conditions. While passionflower is by and large considered oak for a great many people when utilized in fitting sums, it's fundamental to be aware of potential after effects and connections. Some individuals might encounter tiredness or discombobulation, particularly while consuming passionflower in larger amounts. Pregnant and breastfeeding ladies ought to practice watchfulness, and people taking narcotic prescriptions sought to talk with a medical services proficient previously integrating passionflower blossom into their routine. Before we delve into the following herb, make your presence felt like this video. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Any inquiries or feedback? Now, let's dive back into the video. Number 3. Gotu Kola, logically known as Centella asiatica, is a herbaceous plant that has for some time been venerated in conventional medication for its complex medical advantages. Moreover, alluded to as Brahmi and Ayurveda, Gotu Kola has a rich history of purpose in different societies, especially in Asia. One of the key components through which Gotu Kola add to eye well-being is by improving blood courses. Efficient bloodstream is significant for the conveyance of supplements. What's More oxygen to the eyes, supporting their generally capability and essentialness. Gotu Kola can intensify the area accepted to advance vein dilation, possibly helping with the proficient course of blood to the eyes. Gotu Kola is likewise connected with supporting vision lucidity, making it an important herb for those trying to keep up with the ideal visual perception. A few conventional purposes of Gotu Kola incorporate tending to conditions connected with visual aggravations and eye strain. The herb's adaptogenic properties may add to its capacity to help the eyes adjust to differing light conditions and diminish uneasiness related with delayed screen time. Counting Gotu Kola routine should be possible through different implies. Gotu Kola is another well-known strategy for partaking in the herb's advantages, soaking dried Gotu Kola leaves in hot water and permitting the mixture to cool before utilization gives a calming also. Its supporting beverage is fitting to begin with limited quantities and step-by-step increment, focusing on how your body answers. Number 4, red raspberry. Red raspberry, experimentally known as rubus thoughts, is a type of raspberry local to Europe and Asia. Red raspberries are wealthy in cell reinforcements, counting L-ascorbic acid, cortin, and corrosive. These cell reinforcements play a critical job in shielding the eyes from oxidative pressure brought about by free revolutionaries. By killing these hurtful particles, red raspberries assist with keeping up with the well-being of visual tissues and may diminish the hazard of eye conditions related with oxidative harm, like waterfalls and age-related macular degeneration. In expansion to their cancer prevention agent properties, red raspberries contain flavonoids like anthocyanins, which add to their energetic variety and proposition potential benefits for eye well-being. And ion have been read up for their job in moving along visual keenness, upgrading night vision, and supporting by and large eye capability, integrating red raspberries into yo. Alleviate might give a characteristic approach to support and shield your eyes from the back to front. The rear endless delectable ways of partaking in the medical advantages of red raspberries in your eating routine. One basic and invigorating method for appreciating red raspberries is by mixing them into a smoothie with other supplement-rich fixings like mixed greens, banana, and almond milk. This smoothie not just gives a delectable treat, it additionally offers an increase in cell reinforcements. What's more, nutrients that help, generally speaking, well-being, counting eye well-being. Another thought is to integrate red raspberries into custom-made granola or cereal for a nutritious and fulfilling breakfast choice. You can likewise sprinkle new raspberries over yogurt or bungalow cheddar for a fast and simple bite pressed with flavor and valuable supplements. Now, Berber root number 5, Burdock. Burdock root, logically known as Archeum lap, is a strong plant with huge heart-formed leaves and profound roots. While it's not unexpected, considered a weed in certain districts, Burdock has a rich history of purpose in conventional medication, especially in Asian and European societies. Burdock root contains fundamental supplements that add to, generally speaking, eye well-being, plentiful in vitamin and fundamental supplement for keeping up with vision and forestalling night visual deficiency. Burdock root gives a characteristic wellspring of this essential nutrient. Vitamin plays essential job in the working of the retina and the variation of the eyes to fluctuating light circumstances. Burdock root contains significant minerals like zinc, what's more, selenium, which are fundamental for keeping up with the strength of the eyes. These minerals assume key parts in supporting the construction of the eye, including the focal point and retina, and are re-engaged with different physiological cycles that add to ideal vision. Burdock root can be integrated into your eating regimen in different ways. Some well-known technique is to get ready burdock root tea by soaking dried or new bird establishes in boiling water. This gritty and somewhat sweet tea offers a wonderful taste, as well as additionally permits you to brittle the potential medical advantages of this herb. Furthermore, burdock root can be consumed as a vegetable, either crude or cooked eye. Get a pan sears, soups, or mixed greens gives a nutritious and delightful way to partake in its advantages. While considering burdock root supplements, it's urgent to pick high-quality items from legitimate sources and follow suggested doses. Number 6, Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla, deductively known as Milax officialis, is a lasting plant local to focal in South America. Sarsaparilla contains compounds with mitigating properties, making a likely partner and tending to conditions including aggravation in the eyes. Provocative eye conditions, for example, conjunctivitis and use, can cause redness, inconvenience, and hindered vision. The calming impacts of sarsaparilla might help ease these side effects, giving alleviation to people managing these conditions. Research on the particular effect of sarsaparilla on well-being is restricted, yet its authentic use and the presence of calming compounds recommend its capability to help the prosperity of visual tissues. Likewise with any homegrown cure, Talking with a well-being care proficient is prudent, particularly in the event that you have existing eye conditions or taking prescriptions. Dry eyes can be epical concern, especially in our current reality, where screen time and natural elements add to expanded eye strain. Sarsaparilla might assume upon keeping with eye dampness because of its conventional use as a tonic for mucus layers. Satisfactory dampness is fundamental for the appropriate working of the eyes. What's more, Sarsaparilla hydrating properties may add to letting side effects free from dry eye. Sarsaparilla E, made by injecting dried sarsaparilla root in steaming hot water, gives a delicate and conventional approach to partake in the possible advantages of this herb, noticing that is significant individual reactions to natural cures can shift, and it might require investment to take no upgrades. Consistency and persistence are key while consolidating herbs like sarsaparilla into your health schedule. As we finish up this video, it's fundamental and to underline the significance of adjusted way to deal with eye care. While herbs can offer significant help, they ought to supplement, not supplant, traditional eye care. Rehearse a standard eye tests, a decent eating regimen, rich in supplements, and defensive measures such as wearing shades are fundamental parts of keeping up with ideal eye well-being. The data shared here fills in as an aid, welcoming people to investigate the possible advantages of integrating these herbs into their well schedules anyway. Individual reactions can shift, and talking with a health care proficient is fitting, particularly for those with prior eye conditions or going through unambiguous medicines in the powerful field of homegrown medication. Progressing research keeps on developing comprehension. We might interpret the complicated associations between botanicals and vision well-being. The excursion to ideal eye well-being is a customized one, and people are urged to stand by listening to their bodies, look for proficient guidance, and settle on informed decisions that line up with their general prosperity. We're arriving at the finish of this video. I trust you racked down this video accommodating. See you in the following one.